I have always hated or been very conscious of not liking how I look for almost as long as I can remember. Going right back to childhood. The thing is that what I want to share is that even though that has been the case, it doesn't have to stay the case. It is possible to go from loathing how you look, feeling really insecure, really feeling like you're shrivelling up on the inside when you think about other people, thinking about how you look, and it being an anxiety and a stress when thinking about going out and dating and social things, being visible in your business. I totally get how being conscious of how you look and disliking it can be a big stress and negative for you. I was thinking earlier about when my dislike of how I look started, and I'm not exactly sure. My dad was super intense about looking at my skin, and when I was a kid, because I didn't have great skin when I was a little girl, and when I was growing into my body in just pre-teens kind of age, I was an early developer, and being critiqued on the size of my butt and just different parts of my body. I had a parent who just had no sensor and just had no empathy, and so having other people comment on things to do with my body when I was a teenager, that was really painful. Things I hadn't noticed about myself that other people noticed, and then it was like, oh, okay, that's not good. And even as an adult, having siblings point out things that they don't like about their bodies that's similar to my body, and it's like, oh, that's a problem, that's a thing, that body part being that size or shape is an issue. I didn't know that. Okay, it's another one for the list. And so I get it, and I could list you so many things that I potentially could not like about my body. I'm born with this bone structure, and these teeth, and this skin colour, and the shape I am, and so many things. And some things I could change, some things I don't want to change, like the grey hairs coming through. I don't want to feel like I have to dye my hair to be socially acceptable, and there are so many other things I don't want to do to be socially acceptable. So I have been on a massive journey with my body and my body image and how I feel about my body, and it was getting in the way of my business. It was stopping me from feeling like I could be visible in my business, like doing videos and posts and sharing content, because when I looked at the other coaches out there that were successful, they're also goddamn beautiful. Just perfect, lovely hair, slim, tanned, fine bone structure, small hips, and I'm like, I don't fit that mold, and I don't dress in that way, and even if I copied them exactly, I would never be like that, because that's not who I am. So I felt professionally like I was being held back by how I looked. Being single, finding myself unexpectedly single in my early mid-30s, and suddenly realizing that if I wanted to have a partner, that would mean dating, that would mean sharing my body potentially with somebody, and I never thought I would ever face the prospect of another partner, because I'd agreed to get married to someone, so I thought that was it, I could relax and that was it for life. And so there's all these things where body image has come up and it has felt daunting. However, what I've also found is that when I've done the work on myself, the mindset work, the inside job work, the energy work, to shift the deeper rooted memories, beliefs, other people's beliefs, the oppression I felt being a woman in this society, down to how I feel about each individual piece of my body, when I've done the physical work through things like doing the Taoist energy arts work that I do, as I'm a participant of, all of these things have helped me see that each body part, it has a purpose, it's useful, and to love it for what it is. It's helped me to see that I may have the bone structure I've got, I may have the skin colour and type that I've got, I may have the foibles that I've got with my body, but so what? So what? It's fine. I feel like on my journey, my self-development journey, I have found so far that beauty does shine from the inside out. Beauty is, it's a vibe, it's an energy, it's not solely how you look. Somebody could have perfect, by society's standards, perfect looks, but if their spirit, if their soul isn't singing, isn't soaring, if they're not loving themselves, loving life, then they're not actually as beautiful when you look below the surface and you take some time with them. They don't like stand up to that packaging. So yeah, I just wanted to share that if you're finding that when you think about how you look and you're getting like that cringiness and you're finding it's stressing you out about different life areas, about work, social, dating, whatever it is, even if it's just like eating away at you, then there is another way. There is, I promise you, there is another way, and to address this. There really, really is, because I've done it, and it's a work in progress, definitely a work in progress. However, I feel way more confident than I've ever felt in my body. I love myself and my body way more than I ever have before, and I'm actually taking the best care of it I've probably ever taken as well, because I love myself and my body so much more, and I feel really, really good about how I look at myself. I have faith in it being okay now, which is completely different to even a couple of years ago. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.